Hello, everybody. Now, this Sunday we've got Starfield Direct, but before then, I want to talk about Skyrim. Now, we're going to go on with Skyrim Unmodded. Now, I've been playing the Unmodded game, as you know, trying to get the last few achievements. Now, I remember now what the one in the 75, 78 range was. It's a legendary dragon. That's what it was. I need to kill a legendary dragon. I need to be 78 to do it. Now, I don't play up to 78 usually. I get bored about 40, so they're almost asking me to double my game time with my character in an unmodded game to do it, which is a big ask. I mean, I would say that's the hardest one to achieve, not because it's hard to kill a dragon, but it's hard to maintain interest in the same character up to that level for me. But I did do the Stalhrim ore thing, you know, the enchanted ice. I got that yesterday for about the third time. Not too sure why I didn't register before. Probably because it was modded, I'm guessing. But anyway, since I've done that, I've got to get the daedric artifacts, which I've also done in the past in an unmodded game, and I don't know why it hasn't registered that either. But I'm doing quite well overall, and I am enjoying it. I've noticed a lot of the additional stuff in the game doesn't, you know, added by the anniversary edition, comes with a few bugs. There's one particular one, for example. Necromancers in the most southern part of Skyrim are causing problems with drumming up an army. That's a relatively straightforward, simple quest. Kind of thing artists are do in 5 minutes when I to make them. It keeps sending messages to me, you know, and it doesn't stop. I don't think the guy who made it understood that he needs to limit everything. Because when you're writing a script, you can't just say do this. You have to say do this once and then stop doing it. You have to put limitations on it. Everything you program, everything you write has to have a counter to count how many times it needs to be done and then stop doing it at that point. Otherwise, it'll just keep on doing it. Anyhow, this guy is still learning by the looks of it, so fair enough. But we all make mistakes. Other things like arrows. You know, arrows that go vump and just go straight down. If you're aiming at a dragon and the arrow travels 3 feet and then just drops down, I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? I don't remember that being this bad, but it's mainly with those fire arrows and lightning arrows and things like that. I don't know why, but they don't seem to work. But I've seen it happen with normal arrows as well, but not to this degree. And the collisions, you know, the collision thing, when you're aiming down at the side of a cliff at something below you, say a bandit or something, and you just keep hitting the side of the cliff, even though you can see the bandit, the X is over his head, it's hitting the cliff. I'm thinking, how is it doing that? The only way I can shoot off this cliff is if I jump off it first. So yeah, I don't know about archery. Seems to. I mean, I haven't got any archery mods installed, so it should be the same, but it just seems to be worse in the unmodded game. I don't know why. I've also noticed quite a few extra things which I assumed were added by mods, which aren't. They're all part of the anniversary pack now. In fact, the anniversary pack makes my game feel like it's modded, even though it's not. And in a sense, it is modded because all these DLCs that they added were in fact mods, so it is modded. It's just like an approved mod list with no major conflicts between all the various mods. So they did a good job there. I'm guessing a lot of the mods that people talked about that used to compare to mine would never make it into that because they created too many conflicts. My mods might have done because they kind of avoided most of the conflicts. They did the work well. Not too sure where most of these modders learnt to mod. Some of them make stupid mistakes. Some of them seem to avoid all the pitfalls that most people fall into. So yeah, you know, I think it's a good sign really. If they can gather together this many mods without issues, then that's a good sign for the community generally, I think. But I think Bethesda making an improved model list like this is a good sign. It means they're willing to like do the groundwork for their customers, and we are customers. And I hope Bethesda remember that we are customers, right? Not children. Well, some of us are children, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it's a good sign that they're doing this because some people don't want to be messing about with all these, broken mods and updated mods and the politics that goes with mods. They just want to play the game. and getting it in a patch, yeah, that's a good thing, you know, especially if it adds to the game without destroying anything. I would argue though that the anniversary pack isn't entirely without its own feeling of what the, you know, the WTF. So because you've got a kind of what's the word for it? It kind of distracts from the main gameplay when you see certain things in the game that you really feel shouldn't be there, and not everything in the anniversary pack should have been in the game, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm kind of a bit mixed. I like to see it. I mean, I'm enjoying it as part of the unmodded game, but I do have second thoughts on many of the items. But yeah. Anyway, Sunday, I think it is about 5 o'clock. The Starfield Direct coming on. I might be on Facebook, well, not the Instagram, Nanobyte on Facebook, Nanobyte Ghost on Facebook, on the chat window there, just talking to people as it goes. That's assuming anybody's interested. If I don't see many people on there when it starts, I'll probably just leave it. But if you're interested and you're on Nanobyte Ghost on Facebook, you know, channel, just look for the chat, join it, and we'll have a chat about what we see. You know, so far though, they haven't said or done anything that excites me about Starfield. I'm getting that very, oh yeah, a bit samey feel about everything that they've talked about so far. So if they're trying to drum up hype, the only people that are getting really excited are the people that have got something to gain from being excited about a game they haven't seen yet. And I'm not excited yet, put it that way. So to Bethesda to get me excited if they want my money, and if they don't get me excited this weekend, I might not even pre-order it. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, and let us know what you think about the unmodded game, because since he had the anniversary pack, there have been quite some substantial changes to it. So yeah, right, see you in the next one.